Well, hello, Redeeming Grace Fellowship. This is Pastor Charles. I hope you're doing well this week at work or at school or at home, wherever the Lord has you. I wanted to provide for you a devotion this week to encourage you and to bless you as you are in the midst of life, doing whatever the Lord has called you. And I wanted to begin this week by starting with the Westminster Shorter Catechism. And of course, as many of you good Presbyterians know, what is the first question in the Shorter Catechism? Well, it is, what is the chief end of man? What is the chief end of man? Another way to put it is, what is the purpose of man and woman? What is the purpose of life? What is the purpose of your existence? I wonder if you've ever been confronted with those deep philosophical questions in life. What is my life's purpose? Why am I here? What is life? How do I know what I know? What am I supposed to be doing? I think every young man and young woman is confronted with these deep questions at some point in their life. And oftentimes it happens at funerals. Just a few weeks back, I preached a funeral for a Christian man. And funerals are great times to reflect on what we're doing and what our purpose is. Whether you're a believer in Christ or an unbeliever, funerals sort of shake you out of life's routine and forces you to think about the weightier things of life, purpose, and existence. And the Westminster Shorter Catechism begins with this startling question. What is your purpose? Why do you exist? Now, some of you might think, well, my purpose is to be a father or a mother. My purpose is to provide for my family. My purpose is to be a good person, right? To be a good citizen, to be a good neighbor. All of those things are good things, but those are not the chief purposes for your life. That is not the primary purpose of your life. Those things might flow out of this primary purpose, but it's not the primary purpose for your life. So the question is, what is the chief end of man? Answer, man's chief end is to glorify God and enjoy Him forever. To glorify God. And that gets at what we are. What are you and I? That's a strange question, right? What are you? Well, you are a created being. You were created. You did not speak yourself into existence. And you did not previously exist before your birth date. Someone created you. You know, if I were to go out to my garage, you could look on the wall of my garage. I have these pegboards with tools hanging from those walls, and each tool has a unique purpose, a created purpose. A hammer that was created to drive nails into wood, right? A screwdriver was created to screw and unscrew Phillips and flathead screws from walls and other fixtures. Levels to appropriately measure distances and make sure things are level on the wall, right? Everything was created for a purpose. And in the same way, you and I were created for a purpose. You weren't created by your choice. And you weren't created by chance. You were created for a purpose, a design, a purpose. I wonder if you've thought about that. Have you thought about that? Truly. What were you created for? Who were you created for? And that's what this question seeks to answer. You were created by God to glorify God. To glory in something means to greatly esteem, to honor, to revere, to submit, to serve. And so when this question asks, what is your chief end? The answer, to glorify God, to serve God, to honor God, to worship God, to bow your knees before the Creator, because you are the created thing. And in doing so, when you glorify God, what do you receive in return? Joy. True joy. It is only when the created thing fulfills its purpose to whatever it was created by or for, that it will receive true joy. So you and I were created to serve God, and we will only find true and lasting joy and passion and peace and happiness in serving our Creator. And if you think about it, if I were to go to my garage and use my level as a hammer, it would quickly break. It might work for a little while, but it would break. And the same thing with the hammer. If I used the hammer as a screwdriver, that wouldn't work either. And in the same way, you might find happiness living outside of your purpose, but that happiness is short-lived. Short-lived. Purpose, assurance, peace, joy. All of these things are found when we serve God, because you and I were created, and we were created by a Creator. So I hope this is an encouragement to you this week. Feel free to share this devotion with your friends and family members, your neighbors, and I can't wait to worship alongside you once again this Sunday at Redeeming Grace at 9 a.m. The Lord's blessings to you. I'm praying for you. If you need me, if you need to reach out, feel free to call me anytime. Take care. Bye-bye.